Well, we finally did it. As I predicted about 3-4 weeks ago, we hit 1,000 subscribers while I was still in Europe. More specifically, spending the night in Amsterdam. So, as promised, here is the Q&A video that I promised to make. So, basically, I'm just gonna answer some questions I've been asked in comments, and I'm also going to answer some questions I was frequently asked in Berlin at DAD Deutsch Institut, and I'm also going to put in some random small facts about myself. By the way, I vlogged the whole thing. The vlog should be up in a few days on KhAnubis Unplugged, so be sure to subscribe, and if you really want to see it, also click the bell notification to join the notification squad. Yeah, you can also do that here if you want. Okay, anyway, let's go. What is your favorite historical period? That is a very difficult question to answer because every historical period has, its upsides, but also has a lot of its flaws. I would probably say the most interesting may be either the Age of Discovery or the Age of Classical Antiquity. And fact number 1, I was born in Silver Spring, Maryland, which is just outside Washington, D.C., and I lived in Greenbelt, Maryland, which is also just outside D.C., and then I moved to the actual inside of DC at the age of 4, followed by moving to West Lynn, Oregon, just outside Portland in 2008, and I have lived here in Portland since 2011, and I plan to come back to Berlin in 2018 for college. How to meme. The font you use is called Impact, and the text has to be white with a black outline. It's actually very important. The black outline, I've found, helps a lot to contrast the text against the background. Fact number 2. I have been to 5 different countries in my life. They are the United States, Canada, Germany, Netherlands, and Belgium. Conveniently, they have their flags all right here. And within the United States, I have traveled to about somewhere around 30 states. However, I have not collected all their flags. I only have the flag of Maryland. What are your thoughts on gun control? Well, if you don't want to know my opinion, so you can take a good opinion of me in case you disagree with me, I guess, you can skip ahead to the time allotted right here. So here? Okay, well, I am very much in favor of gun control measures because, well, I'm honestly not too comfortable with the idea that someone on the no-fly list can buy a military-grade machine gun. I mean, if it's illegal to murder people, why is it illegal to... Hunting is understandable. Hunting is understandable. If you're into hunting, I guess, yeah, but that, and there's also a huge problem with gun-related suicides. In short, you need a license to drive a car. I think you could use a license to operate a gun. Is math related to science? I'm not a professional scientist, nor am I a mathematician, but I would definitely say yes, because math is very important to understanding science. Fact number 3. Ever since a few years ago at VidCon, people like to call myself KhAnubis, and I've also taken a liking to calling myself KhAnubis. However, first off, I wasn't originally KhAnubis, as the name created in March 2009. The original KhAnubis was this guy, this little Playmobil Egyptian priest from the pyramid set. But then I guess it just became me. I don't know. But this does create this little thing where people might not know my real name, even if they've been following me for years. So even though I've revealed it everywhere in past videos, social media, everywhere, my real name is Willie Rates, and yes, that is how it is spelled. On a scale of 1 to 10, how awesome is Nestor Machno's hat? It's alright, I guess. I'd give it like a 6, maybe. Put it this way, I'm no hat expert. That would be like coming up to a 32-year-old woman who just stays in her apartment and drinks box wine all day and calling her a wine connoisseur. Speaking of hats, let's talk a little bit about this. So, what is this? What is this called? What is this? What do you want? In short, this thing is called a Nemes headdress. It's fun if you don't know that. It was originally part of a Halloween costume that got a little carried away. Yes, my school lets me bring it every day. This is actually the second one of these that I've owned. In fact, here is the first. I do not really want to put this on. God, this is so weird. Yes. This one had a pocket in it. I had a hat pocket for the longest time. Also, the flaps had to be sewn back because they were just too wide. I bought it on the website KhAnubis.com, and frankly, I am really surprised they have not reached out to sponsor me yet. The safety pin was from something just after our election last November. Yes, there is a snake in my hat, and I decided to name her Monty Cobra. Yeah, her. Could be a her. Could be a her. Why not? You know, I assume it was the guy. Hashtag Monty Cobra, hashtag Egyptian hats, hashtag feminism. Oh, and this is what I look like without it. Well, that's remarkable. What countries do you want to visit? Honestly, I gotta go to Turkey. I met like over 20 people there at DID Deutsche Institute in Berlin, and yeah, honestly, I've wanted to go to Istanbul in the past, and you know, once I'm in Berlin full-time, it'll be definitely a lot easier. So yeah, I definitely gotta go. I've also wanted to go to numerous places in East Asia, like China, Hong Kong, Middle East, Dubai, other Persian Gulf states, and also a lot of other places in Europe. And you know, I think while I'm still living here in North America, I should at least try to make it to Mexico. Fact number 5. I have a mini-series coming out in December and early January called Portland's Behind the Trees. It'll be a 6-episode documentary series about different things here in Portland for my senior project, but I'm going to be posting it here. Yeah, should be interesting. Hopefully. Why even have continents, to be honest? Continents are kind of a useful way to divide our world into these bite-sized pieces in a conveniently small number. But as we see with Europe and Asia, it can completely fall apart when cartography errors eventually become set in stone. But honestly, you know, I feel like if aliens were to examine our land masses and try to extrapolate our continents, they would probably say we have one regular continent, one supercontinent, and a bunch of large islands. Fact number 6. I have a little brother. His name's Jacob. He's turning 13 later this month. And he is nonverbal autistic, which means he doesn't talk because of the influence of autism. But nonverbal does not mean quiet. Bad framing, I know, but still. Afghanistan doesn't border Uzbekistan. Can you go ahead and learn geography before learning others? Your standard troll is clearly not a geography buff. Am I the only one who didn't know about the Vulcan salute? Well, considering you posted this on a video about the Vulcan salute, I would probably say yes. So that is it. So that is hopefully a synopsis as to who me am. If you want to ask me more questions for whatever reason, you don't have to wait for the next subscriber milestone for me to do this. I am more than happy to just answer them in the comments. That being said, be sure to visit the website, follow me on social media, subscribe to KhAnubis Unplugged. See you on Sunday. Stay positive. It's been a while since I've said that. Why not?